Join me as I challenge myself to create a stunning design using neumorphism, and see if I can make it look just as good as all the hype. Neumorphism, the trendy design style that's been making waves in the design community. But what exactly is neumorphism? Well, let's dive into its origins. Neumorphism is a visual style that emerged as a response to the simplicity of flat design and the realism of skeuomorphism. It's characterized by its use of soft, curved shapes and subtle shadows, creating a sense of depth and dimensionality. In contrast to flat design, neumorphism adds a level of tactility to digital interfaces, making them feel more approachable and engaging. And unlike skeuomorphism, which often relies on realistic textures and graphics, neumorphism takes a more abstract approach, focusing on the emotional response to design rather than its functional aspects. One of the key benefits of neumorphism is its ability to create a sense of harmony and balance in design. By using soft, rounded shapes and subtle color transitions, designers can create a sense of continuity and flow that guides the user's attention. This makes neumorphism particularly well suited for interfaces that require a high level of user engagement, such as mobile apps and websites. But what sets neumorphism apart from other design styles is its ability to evoke an emotional response in users. By using subtle animations and micro-interactions, designers can create a sense of delight and surprise, making the user experience more enjoyable and memorable. Designers face a unique set of challenges when implementing neumorphism, particularly when it comes to usability issues and accessibility concerns. One of the biggest challenges is striking the right balance between aesthetics and functionality. It's easy to get caught up in the visual appeal of neumorphism, but designers must ensure that their designs are still accessible and usable for all users. Another challenge is ensuring that neumorphic designs are scalable and responsive. Because neumorphism relies on subtle shadows and highlights, these effects can become distorted or lost when viewed on different devices or screen sizes. Designers must carefully consider how their designs will translate across different platforms and devices. In addition, neumorphism can sometimes be overwhelming or distracting, particularly if not implemented thoughtfully. Designers must be careful not to overdo it, using neumorphic elements judiciously to enhance the user experience rather than overwhelm it. Accessibility is another major concern when it comes to neumorphism. Because neumorphic designs often rely on subtle color transitions and shadows, they can be difficult for users with visual impairments to navigate. Designers must ensure that their designs are accessible to all users, regardless of their abilities. To address these challenges, designers can use a variety of techniques, such as using high-contrast color schemes, providing alternative text for images, and ensuring that all interactive elements are accessible via keyboard navigation. By understanding the challenges and limitations of neumorphism, designers can create designs that are not only visually striking but also functional and accessible. So, what are the key elements of neumorphism? At its core, neumorphism is all about creating a sense of depth and dimensionality through the use of shadows, highlights, and color palettes. Shadows are used to create a sense of depth and hierarchy, while highlights are used to draw attention to specific elements and create a sense of interactivity. Color palettes are also crucial in neumorphic design, with designers often opting for soft, pastel colors and subtle gradients to create a sense of continuity and flow. Typography is also an essential element, with designers using rounded, geometric fonts to create a sense of harmony and balance. Let's take a look at some examples of effective neumorphic designs that showcase these elements. One of my favorites is the redesign of the iOS calendar app, which uses subtle shadows and highlights to create a sense of depth and dimensionality. Another great example is the website for the design conference, which uses a bold color palette and subtle animations to create a sense of energy and excitement. But neumorphism isn't just limited to digital interfaces. We're seeing it being used in product design, packaging, and even architecture. In fact, one of the most innovative uses of neumorphism I've seen recently is in the design of smart home devices, which use subtle shadows and highlights to create a sense of tactility and interactivity. What I love about neumorphism is its ability to evoke an emotional response in users. By using subtle animations and micro-interactions, designers can create a sense of delight and surprise, making the user experience more enjoyable and memorable. But what's really exciting is the potential for neumorphism to be used in more innovative ways. For example, I've seen designers using neumorphic elements to create interactive stories and experiences, or even to visualize complex data and information. In fact, I recently came across a case study on the use of neumorphism in data visualization, which showed how designers can use subtle shadows and highlights to create a sense of depth and dimensionality in complex data sets. And when it comes to expert opinions, I spoke with a leading designer who shared with me that neumorphism is not just a visual style, but a way of thinking about design that prioritizes emotional connection and user experience. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Neumorphism is a design style that's all about creating a sense of depth, dimensionality, and emotional connection in digital interfaces. While it presents some unique challenges, the benefits of neumorphism make it well worth exploring. So, what do you think about neumorphism? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to learn more about design trends, be sure to check out my video on the top design trends of the year.